Assalamu alaikum. This is your host Sneem bin Mohammed Rafi, and here is my YouTube channel Zamir Universal. My subject of vlog today is the import of the largest province of Pakistan out of 250 million, and you can see that how many million this province has. Nearly half of this is in this province. How on earth can such an inexperienced, illiterate, vindictive person can make any dent in a state where we are? And the only aspect I will talk about here, irrespective of character assassination, which is not intended, because it has to be equal for all sides, to be just and fair, and the intention is absolutely not to malign any person or family or any. But out of this society where you have the most learned people, both in economics, both in science, in religion, in education, to have selected, and everyone knows that the people who got elected are not in the assembly and not representing there, then what is it you do in such a fractured democracy where there isn't any other voice, any other opinion, or any other, irrespective of all this, all around there is depression, suffocation, and the one person and one alone who made the promises somewhere out from this country were fulfilled, and in the early hours of the morning of February the 9th, the whole thing was just changed, and these people who had 0 seats were given more than 200 seats, and from 0 seat in another party 17 seats, and the third party, another party which has been accused of robbing, murdering, and most illiterate and ignorant. So there were 3 parties who were rewarded with this by this one single person who is paid by the public of this unfortunate country. And with some, I think, of the courts, I will just prove this to you that this suffocation must stop voluntarily by the person who has gone knowing fully well that that person has not been elected. The people did not vote for that person, and so the mandate is not with that person, both here and in the federal government or in the Sindh government, or very likely in the Balochistan government. And the only province then left is the KPK, where at least at the moment there is no dispute. Maybe later there will be some claims that even there the mandate has been stolen and the mandate is not given. Now God save this unfortunate and very, very, in my view, a country who deserve better. So I will, these few words, stop and provide evidence in the form of video that how unfortunate we are, how unlucky we are, and how our neighbor is doing, and where we are. And can that person who interferes and has made this division and made this distribution as it belongs to that person, as that person is a king. Will he stop? Now, will he stop a habit which has been going on for the last 75 years? Will he stop this practice to save this country?
Guys, मैं हूँ हैदराबाद एयरपोर्ट पे and I found something really interesting and that is this smart trolley. What do I mean by smart trolley? Come check this out. This trolley has a screen where we'll just do start now. You can scan your boarding pass or choose your flight. I'm going to choose my flight Delhi Vistara. This is, and it is going to show your gate plus all other details like flight is on time, departure time is 5:40. And अगर आपको restaurants पे navigate करना है, here's the complete list of restaurants at Hyderabad airport. Then complete gates. It will navigate you to the gate also. And right now it is showing my current location. And the best part is that this is completely free to use. और अभी ये facility, ये trolleys Hyderabad airport पे available है. Eventually it will follow at all other airports. तो मैं चला अब अपनी flight board करने. आप ये trolley use करेंगे या नहीं? Let me know in the comments.
Responsibility then becomes the people of your country. And in our case, 100 million Pakistanis are vulnerable, you know, either below the poverty line or just above. So, as a Prime Minister, that becomes my main responsibility.
A visionary leader, Khan inspires hope and progress with his bold vision for Pakistan's development. World leaders should emulate his ability to articulate a clear and compelling vision for their nations. Lesson 3. Empathy and connection. Imran Khan's empathetic leadership style fosters genuine connections with people from all walks of life. Understanding and addressing the needs of citizens should be a priority for leaders worldwide. Lesson 4. Courage in adversity.
It's a joke what is going on there. Now my cases have crossed 1.5 century. I mean, I'm well on my way towards my double century. That's 150 odd cases now, 54, 4 or 5. 6 cases when I was in jail. When I was inside the jail, when I was cut off from everyone, they still had 6 criminal cases against me.
Facing numerous challenges throughout his career, Khan demonstrates remarkable courage in the face of adversity. Leaders must show resilience and courage to overcome obstacles and lead effectively. Lesson 5. Prioritizing education and healthcare.
Education is a means to an end. So you must ask yourself, why am I doing this degree? Is it just to have a salary? You know, is it just to have material comforts? Or is there a bigger purpose to that? Now, all the Pakistanis who I see here, you know, you're a tiny proportion of the privileged class in Pakistan. You have had quality education.
Khan's commitment to prioritizing education and healthcare reflects his dedication to improving the lives of his people. World leaders should prioritize investing in these fundamental pillars for societal progress. Lesson 6. Diplomacy and international relations. As a statesman, Imran Khan navigates complex international relations with diplomacy and tact. Leaders should seek peaceful resolutions and constructive dialogue in addressing global challenges. Lesson 7. Environmental stewardship.
Start with my own country. Our country is amongst the top 10 nations in the world which are most affected by climate change. We depend upon our rivers. We are mainly an agricultural country. And 80% of the water in our rivers comes from our glaciers.
Recognizing the urgency of environmental issues, Khan advocates for sustainable practices and environmental conservation. Leaders must prioritize environmental stewardship for the well-being of future generations. Lesson 8. Empowering youth and women.
And especially in females, the literacy rate is even lower. And in the province, I can only say this, that in our province, which is in some ways the most conservative, which my party rules, every 100 new schools we build, 70 are for girls.
Imran Khan champions the empowerment of youth and women, recognizing their invaluable contributions to society. Leaders must create opportunities and support initiatives that empower these vital demographics. In a world hungry for leadership, Imran Khan's legacy serves as a beacon of inspiration. By embracing these key lessons, world leaders can strive to create a brighter future for all.
You only lose when you give up. Remember this. Remember this over and over again. You only lose when you give up. If you do not give up, you will win from the most incredible position.
यूनिवर्सल टेलीविजन को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। उसके बाद बेल बटन पे क्लिक करें और अपने कमेंट्स के सेक्शन में अपने कीमती जो ख्यालात का इजहार ज़रूर